Definitely looks like mustard and ketchup. Hey everyone, so today we're taking a look at the Smart Folio for the 10th generation iPad. Now here we have all the colors, of course, and all the iPad colors to match, so we can check that out. Now the Smart Folio retails for $80, which is the exact same price that the 11-inch Smart Folio retails for, which is a little bit odd because that's a Pro iPad and a more expensive iPad. And this is supposed to be the budget iPad, the cheap one to get you in, yet they're charging the exact same amount for the Folios, which I don't know. But here we go. Let's go ahead and just take out all these colors and check them out. It's a little frustrating that they're $80 because if it's the budget iPad, then the accessories should be priced to match. Like, I'm not sure why the Apple first gen pencil is not significantly cheaper nowadays when sold by Apple, when clearly it costs them significantly less to make nowadays than it did when they first made it. So I don't know. I'm against this whole pricing structure that they're doing. The iPad also only comes with 64 gigabyte model, or 64 gigabytes to start. And that's too little. Like, that barely works for absolutely anything. But it is still overall a really great little device. And depending on your use case, you might not have any issues with the fact that you can't use the second gen Apple Pencil, and the fact that the screen doesn't have the latest technology either. But you know, here we're taking a look at the accessories. The case that they took out, the Smart Folio keyboard, is I believe $250, which I also think is super weird. It only works on this tablet, it doesn't work on the Pro models, and I don't know. There's so much fragmentation and issues, and you'll hear this a lot from a lot of other people because it's super weird that Apple is doing this, but I'm sure it's maximizing profits to some degree. Here we have all the colors, and the colors of the actual covers look stunning in comparison to the colors of the tablets. These were the colors that I thought that tablets were going to be, but the aluminum kind of shifts them and doesn't make them look as nice as they actually could have been, and they look in some of the marketing materials. But let's go ahead here and get started with the white and silver. So we're just gonna match each one to their actual color. And here, the good thing about these Apple's actual official ones is that this microfiber on here is very, very soft and smooth. All the knockoff ones that you'll find on Amazon definitely won't last. They'll begin to peel much quicker than the official ones, and this little material here is nowhere near as soft. And I've learned my lesson. I've stopped buying those. I just buy Apple's ones now because they just last much longer. Here, for example, is the one for my iPad Pro. You can see that it's basically the exact same design. I don't know if they feel the same though. I think they do, but yeah, basically the exact same. And same price as well. The one on my iPad mini right here. Let's see. Very similar design as well. Nothing really has changed there. And yeah, there you go. So the back magnetically latches on, so that doesn't come off while you're just using it or flap around. And of course, you can stand it up like so and watch a movie or whatever. And it's always been very stable. It's not going to topple over or anything while you're using it. And then if you want to type, you can also place it like this and use the iPad like that, or draw on it or sketch on it, whatever you want to do, which is really nice. So I've always been a fan of these smart covers, smart folios, whatever you want to call them. And I definitely think it's one of the better purchases to get for your iPad. Now this iPad being $450, that Smart Folio at $80 is definitely relatively very expensive compared to the price of the tablet. So I definitely think it should have been about $60 max, but oh well. Apple really needs the money, I guess. Next, let's do the yellow here. And let's just put them all in now so that we can just see the colors. You can see the microfiber in there is a little bit lighter. You can see the difference in the color here in the yellow. And I was talking in the video of unboxing this color that it looked gold. I mean, look at it right there. Yellow, gold, basically. Yellow, gold. So keep that in mind. If you wanted a yellow iPad, this is not that. This is a gold iPad, basically. And this actually looks really nice. Blue and pink, I think, is a great combo. Look at that. That looks super nice. I like when things contrast, not necessarily when you get the exact same color for both things. But here we'll see how they all look in their exact colors. Just so you can see the difference between the color of the cover and the actual iPad. It kind of just highlights it a lot. So you can see right there, that aluminum definitely shifts the color a lot away from some of the marketing material. I wish it was like this color, the iPad, but it's definitely a little bit darker. But I do like this blue. I definitely don't mind it as much as I do mind the fact that the yellow iPad is basically gold. And this smart cover right here, it's almost red right here. It's a very deep, deep, deep hot pink, which makes it almost look kind of red. Look at the difference here between the iPad and the cover again. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Definitely gives you a sense there though. I do like overall the playfulness of the colors. I think they're fun and definitely cool looking. So here we have them. Let's stack them up and show the sides again. Look at that right there. You can see the difference right there between all of them. My favorite for sure, that silver color. I like that. And you can see these two right here, the yellow and silver, have antenna bands. That's because they are the 5G model. So if you get that, they're gonna have those lines right there. And also on the back of the tablet, on the top, you'll see the lines going across right here as well. And at the bottom, you can see that there as well, which I actually think they look rather nice. They add a little other design element to the tablet as opposed to just being a blank slate. But then we have this side right here. And let's, I guess, shift them up a little bit one time just to see that. I obviously can't do every combination, would be here a while, but let's do the yellow on the silver. So your favorite color is yellow. Maybe just get the silver tablet and put the yellow cover on it. That definitely looks really nice. And then let's say the yellow is too yellow and you want to kind of contrast it a little bit with some white. There you go. So basically gold and white. That looks nicer. Look at that. Looks really good. And of course we saw the pink and hot pink, so let's go ahead and go white and pink and see that. All right, so here we mix them up quite a bit. We have the pink right there with the white cover, which I think looks really, really nice. I like that a lot. Then we have the red and yellow, or pink and yellow actually, but it kind of just, yeah, you can see that there. Definitely looks like mustard and ketchup. And then blue and yellow, which is fine, I guess. And then the light blue with the silver tablet. Now the silver tablet is just gonna look good with all the colors. I would definitely just buy the silver color and then just get the color that you like the most for the outside. It just looks super clean. It's aesthetically pleasing. And most importantly, over time, you won't really get bored of it. You can always just switch out the cover for a different color or buy a different case. Instead, if you get one of these crazy colors, you might end up regretting it or get tired of the color, and you can't really just swap out your iPad. And even if you get a case, you're gonna have that color showing through the case. So definitely something to keep in mind. Again, $80, is it worth it? I mean, no, it's a case like this is not worth $80 to go spend, especially on top of $450. But if you're gonna get a knockoff online for like 25 bucks, I've had experience. I don't know if maybe I've just gotten bad ones, but personally my experience has been they don't last very long. They begin to chip, the material falls apart, but I can definitely vouch for Apple's ones. Even though they're more expensive and they're kind of a ripoff, they will at least last, and you won't have something breaking apart then you'll have to replace and then keep on replacing over time. These things I've used them like really rough, and they've lasted and they work really well. And they do exactly what I need them to do. They protect the iPad minimally, but just the right amount to put it into a backpack or anything without having to worry about scratching the back or the front of the tablet. So yeah, this is the iPad 10th Gen Smart Folio, and let me know what you think. Now, actually, one thing I forgot to mention was that this is not technically pink. They call it watermelon. Like, all these kind of have names, but let's just go with pink because the iPad's basically pink, and you know, but yeah, I guess it does look more like watermelon than anything. Oh well, that's it. Thanks for watching. If you can hit the subscribe and like this video, that would help a ton, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Goodbye.